Our very first Achieve 10X TV, our very first episode. We had to do this. We couldn't get all of the professional graphics done yet because of the timing of all this pandemic and stuff like that. But we wanted to just go ahead and shoot this to get everybody the information that you need. And the topic that we're going to be talking about is basically how to prepare your body, boost your immune system, how to protect yourself from any type of viruses, whether it's coronavirus, whether it's flu, whether it's just a common cold, whether it's the, what other virus was there? The swine flu, avian flu, monkey flu, pig flu, whatever flu, right? So what can you do to protect yourself and your family, right? That's the hot topic now. Well, we came up at Achieve Integrative Health, we came up with 10 strategies that you can do for yourself and your family. And today, the purpose of today is to give you an overview of all those strategies. And then on each separate episode, subsequent episode, what we're going to do is we're actually going to dive into each strategy so that you know how to implement it and start to do it yourself and do it for your family. And if you find out that you need help, where to find that help. Okay? So let's get started. The first strategy, if everybody can see, is O2. O2 is oxygen. So oxygen is the most important nutrient your body needs. There's no other nutrient that's more vital to your body than oxygen. Oxygen is a power for every cell. Oxygen boosts your immune system. Oxygen provides the healing powers for your body. Oxygen is number one. Our clinic specializes in treating neuropathy and neurological problems. And one of the things that we tell our patients is that when they have neuropathy is nerve damage. For those of y'all who don't know, so when you have nerve damage, it's because the nerves are deprived of nutrition and most importantly of oxygen. And so oxygen is vital. When we push back and we bring more oxygen to the nerves, our patients, their nerves actually start to regenerate and regrow, and they get sensations back into their nerves again. But off topic, we're talking about how to boost your immune system. So every cell in your body needs oxygen. So where can you get oxygen, right? It's readily available everywhere. You just got to step outside. And really, this is one of the key things is you want to be more outside than inside, okay? I know I'll explain about allergies later, but let's talk about, outside. There was a study done in LA probably 10 years ago, and the study showed that, because LA was polluted, and it's still polluted, it was one of probably the highest polluted city in the whole US. Houston, I think, was number 2. This was like 10 years ago, okay? I don't know which one's higher now. But 10 years ago, they were doing the air quality test for LA, and they tested the quality of the air outside in LA versus in a home in LA. And guess which one had more toxins and more poor quality air? It was actually inside the house. So even in LA, the most highly polluted city, the air quality was still better outside of the house versus inside of the house, right? And so this is key. This is the reason why I tell people you got to get out. And especially if you're here in Austin, Texas. Austin is beautiful. We've got the hills, the trees, the water. We've got nature. Austin is a great town to get outside. Get outside to breathe the number one nutrient in your body, which is oxygen. Okay, so oxygen is vital, and we'll go into more detail as to what you can do if you can't go outside. Because here in Austin, besides having plentiful of oxygen, it everywhere has plentiful oxygen. But there's one thing that Austin is known for. Austin, Texas is the capital, the allergy capital of the world. And so that's why people can't go out. And so we'll address that when we talk about in our next episode about oxygen and also things that you can do to get more oxygen without leaving your house, okay? But I want to continue on with the top 10 strategies to improve your immune system and actually just to improve your health, right? The second one we're looking at is H2O, water. Our body's made majority of water, right? Everybody knows that. So how come we aren't drinking enough? We need to be drinking a lot more water, right? Especially during flu season or any type of virus or pandemic that's going on. And so why is that? I read this from an article from, I believe it was a gastroenterologist from Japan that wrote this article. He said that when there's a flu or any type of common cold, viruses spreading, flying all the way around, you want to drink a sip of water every 10 to 15 minutes. Every 10 to 15 minutes, you want to drink a sip of water. Why is that? Because when a virus enters your body's going to react by secreting mucus to trap the virus, to capture the virus, right? Now, that capture in mucus, there's a couple ways it can go. It can either, go down. We only have two pipes in our body, right? Up here. We have what's called the esophagus and one's called the trachea. The trachea goes into your lungs. The esophagus goes to your stomach. So guess which way do you want that trapped virus to go, right? If it goes down your trachea, into your lungs, and into your bronchial tubes, your alveolar sacs, it's going to plug things up and it's going to cause pneumonia, right? That's what we're seeing currently with the coronavirus. But if you're watching this video past the coronavirus pandemic, it's the same thing with any type of viruses, any airborne, actually just any viruses, but we're more talking about airborne because you're going to breathe it in, right? So again, your body's going to protect itself. It's going to secrete mucus to trap the virus, and then you want that virus to go down to your esophagus. Why do you want that to happen? Because if it goes down your esophagus, it's going to go into your stomach. And what's in your stomach? Stomach acid. Acid that has a pH of like 2. It's super acidic. Like if we got our stomach acid and poured it on something, it would probably start dissolving all of these, bottles on this table right here, right? So that's what we wanted to do. We want that trapped virus to go down our esophagus and go into our stomach acid, and our stomach acid can kill everything, right? So that's what we want. And to encourage that, we want this gastroenterologist was saying, you want to drink, a sip of water every 10 to 15 minutes, right? You don't have to drink a whole cup, just drink a little sip. A sip just to wash it down, to encourage the virus down to your throat, okay? Your esophagus into your stomach. All right, next, we're gonna go over diet, right? Everybody knows, to be healthy, you gotta diet and exercise, right? But what exactly do you need to do, right? So we're gonna go over that in specifics on what type of diet you should be eating during a flu outbreak or any type of virus outbreak. And so we're gonna go over the specifics on what to do in the diet. And these are gonna be specifics that our patients, come to our clinic and pay us to advise them on what to do. So we're going to give you some of that information so that you can instantly apply it now and for your family and for yourself, right? Fourth strategy is nutrition. This is what a lot of people usually jump to before, and they skip the first three. So what do I mean by nutrition? So nutrition is, is supplements, herbs and supplements. The first thing people ask typically, when I go out in the public, they're like, okay, what herb can I take? What supplement can I take to boost my immune system, right? Well, here's the thing. You should have did the first three. If you did the first three, you would need less of this, okay? Nutrition it's called, I don't write it here, but it's called supplement for a reason. It's to supplement what you did up here, the top three, okay? These are your foundation. Without these, all the other stuff isn't going to help that much. It will help, but it won't be long lasting. And I'm pretty sure you're not looking for short-term gains, right? You want long-term gains, long-term results, right? So, we want to focus on these top three, and I'll say these are our foundation. I'll even write it on here. Foundation. All right, that's our foundation. So you gotta do those top three first before you do anything else, okay? But nutrition, we're gonna go over. We got some herbs right here for you. These are some of the herbs that we do give our patients to help boost their immune system and basically help improve their organ function. Because your immune system, okay, is not just one organ. It's all the organs contribute to the immune system. And if you can restore the function of all your organs, then your immune system is naturally going to be boosted, okay? So we're gonna go over in episode 4, we're gonna go over nutrition and what herbs that can help, that you can purchase over the counter, what supplements you need to do that you can do over the counter, and some general ones, and also some a little tailored to specific organs, okay? The 5th one is exercise. Actually, I should have moved this one to 4, but it's okay. We make mistakes, we roll with it, okay? So number 5 is exercise. Exercise, everybody knows, diet and exercise, right? But what do you do? What do you need to do, right? Why do you need exercise? I can tell you right now, exercise is gonna help you absorb more oxygen, okay? Number 1 nutrient in your body you need is oxygen. So exercise is gonna help you absorb more oxygen. So, but what type of exercise? What type of exercise should you be doing right now? Especially like right now it's raining. What can you do? What are the things that you need to do? Cardio, anaerobic, aerobic, strength training. What do you need to be doing to prevent your body from contracting any viruses? Or more importantly, if you do get a virus, how does your body trap the virus? Because remember, our bodies don't destroy viruses. Our body puts viruses in jail, okay? So we need to get our immune system, we need to build more immune troops, I would say immune guards, to put those viruses into jail in your body and keep them there, right? All right, next, we're gonna come over here. We're gonna go to number 6, mindset. Mindset is crucial. Mindset, how you think. This may seem like some esoteric or some mumbo jumbo, but how you think directly affects what your body does. It's because how you think will change the chemistry, the brain chemistry, what chemicals are secreted, what neurotransmitters are secreted in your brain, which will cause a cascade reaction that goes into your body. So one of my mentors always told me this, and I've adapted this. Emotion becomes motion, or psychology affects physiology. So psychology affects physiology. Physiology is the body functions, okay? So this is crucial, how you think, and it's not just about, everything's going to be great. This pandemic is going to go over. We don't need to worry about it. That's not what I'm talking about. When there is a part of that about being positive, that's very important, but that's not everything. So we have to make sure that we feed our mind the accurate food and nutrition so that we have the right psychology and therefore create a positive physiological effect, okay? Number 7 is something called infrared sauna, okay? Infrared sauna. No, this is not the sauna that you go to your gym in the wet sauna. That's not what I'm talking about. It's not even a dry sauna where you pour some water on some hot coals and it steams, right? That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about infrared technology. There's a specific type of technology, and this technology can actually boost your immune system. It can actually short definition, short benefit from it is the infrared sauna. It can penetrate deep into your bones, into your muscles, into your cells, and it can actually raise your body temperature temporarily, almost mimicking a fever, but not giving you a fever, but it's mimicking a fever. And when you're in that sauna, it can actually start killing. Because what happens when we get a virus infection? Right? We start getting a fever. That's the natural body's response, because that's the body's natural response to kill the virus. So our body will raise the temperature to kill the virus. The infrared sauna will help your body, will mimic that temperature without giving you the fever and help you kill that virus while you're in the sauna, right? How cool is that? All you gotta do is sit there. You ain't gotta do anything. You just gotta sit there and let the sauna do its job. But like I said, in episode 7, we're going more detail and into exactly what you need to do and how the infrared sauna works. Number 8, we're gonna go into massage. Massage, some people may not know, one of the best massages is called lymphatic massage. Lymphatic massage the lymphatic system, not to go into too much detail right now, but the lymphatic system is like the sewer system in our bodies. It's like the drainage system. It's like the gutter, right? So let's just say like it's raining outside here in Austin, Texas, and let's say the sewers were all clogged up. Then all the sewer water will come up to the street, right? Well, the sewer, the city needs to make sure that those pipes are always clear. Otherwise, garbage, sewage would go the wrong way. It would come back into our houses, right? And that's the same thing with our lymphatic system. And the lymphatic massage specifically, can help you push all of those toxins out the right way, right? So we'll talk about a little bit more about massage and on episode 8. And you never know, you might see something special on episode 8, okay? Number 9, remember, these are the strategies that help boost your immune system, get you to optimal health. And number 9 is chiropractic, okay? Yes, I'm an acupuncturist, and I'm talking about chiropractic. We are not in conflict, okay? We are actually symbiotic, whatever. Okay, chiropractic. Chiropractic is great at removing interference to your nerves. See, remember, our brain controls everything. It dictates everything. Our brain is our CPU, and it's called the central nervous system, including with your spinal cord. And then the nerves that come out of your spinal cord are called the peripheral nervous system, right? But it's all controlled up here. Now, up here delivers a message through the peripheral nervous system. The nerves that go down to the arm, go into the organs, right? Well, those can be pinched, or in chiropractic language, it's called subluxation. They could be, I'll just say it, they could be pinched, or something could be hindering the nerve from functioning. And it could be a bone on the nerve. And so chiropractic is the best tool, best therapy, best treatment to remove impingements off the nerves. If it's a physical bone touching the nerve, okay? So chiropractic is vital. I get chiropractic treatment myself, okay? I can't do it on myself. I'm an acupuncturist, okay? And the last one, we're going to save, not necessarily the best for the last, but it's something that we do at Achieve Integrative Health. We do acupuncture and traditional Chinese medicine. And so we're going to talk about acupuncture during this time, and on episode 10, and how it can benefit your immune system. I can tell you 2 things. I'll make it very short because we're going to go into more detail how acupuncture can help you boost your immune system, restore your organ function, and also get your body so strong it can fight off any viruses. Acupuncture does 2 things. Number 1, it moves your blood. Acupuncture, depending on where we put the needles, we can move your blood circulation anywhere we want in your body, okay? Any organ we want in your body. And number 2, what acupuncture does, it can help retrain your brain to do it by itself, okay? So it's not like something that is replacing a function in your body. Acupuncture, the whole purpose of it is to restore function in your body, right? And retrain it so that it can do it by itself without us, right? How cool is that? So in episode 10, we're gonna talk about acupuncture. We're gonna get into that, okay? And just an overview, you can see these are the top 10. If you can do all 10 of these, okay, you will be at optimal health. Now, it doesn't mean you won't ever get sick, okay? Because now that I'm just thinking about it, I left one out. Sleep, okay? So I'm going to put sleep into one of these. Sleep and rest is vital, right? I wanted to keep it to 10, and so now, we do these things. This is the first episode, so we make mistakes. But that's okay. We can adjust. So if you'll notice, and I'll add sleep into this as a foundation, okay? We'll put sleep. We'll squeeze it in here, okay? We'll squeeze it in here, sleep. So really we got 4 foundations. So sleep, you notice how many of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of these strategies require almost 0 money or very little money. 7 of these don't require an expert, okay? Now the expert is going to help you expedite the healing process, but if you just ate if you just did all of these, you will just naturally get healthier. Your immune system will naturally just improve with nobody's help, okay? Now, I'm not saying to not seek out help. I'm just letting you know. See, some of these strategies are readily available. Oxygen, how much oxygen is there available? How much water is available? How much food is available? We're in the US, we got plenty of food. Actually, our problem is we got too much food, that we're eating too much. That's our problem. It's not being starved, it's eating too much, right? So you can see these 7 strategies require, it doesn't matter how old you are, it doesn't matter what economic status you are, it doesn't matter where you are in the US, you have all of these available to you 24/7. You just got to take advantage of it, okay? Now, the other ones, they require a little help, a little professional help, and nutrition requires a little professional help. Exercise diet does require a little professional help, and I highly recommend coaches, mentors, professional help. I have a coach for everything that I do in my life because I want the shortcut. I don't want to have to try to figure it out myself, right? And so I highly recommend hiring coaches, mentors, professionals to help guide you through this process. And here's the thing, as part of our giving back to the community, Achieve Integrative Health, we're going to be doing, these 10 episodes. We're going to be providing you the information that we normally provide our patients in our clinics, okay? We have 2 clinics, one in Cedar Park and one in Central Austin. We're going to be going over this. Now, this is not medical advice, okay? I don't know your medical history. All of this is just information. So I do want to make this disclaimer. You do need to talk to your medical doctor before you start anything that we go over, okay? All I'm going to go over is the specifics on what we teach our patients and what our patients pay us to teach them and to guide them. I'm going to be distributing that. I'm going to be going over that in all of these 10 episodes. How cool is that, right? I know people are struggling now and during this coronavirus pandemic, and so we just want to make sure we give back so that everybody gets this crucial information. And for those of y'all who are viewing this video, maybe 5 years later, 10 years later, this is just going to benefit you. And these won't change. These will never change. These haven't changed over the years, over thousands of years. Acupuncture has been practiced for 3,000 years. This information has not changed for 3,000 years. So it ain't going to change for another 3,000 years. These are still the pillars of what you need to do to improve your immune system, to boost your immune system, to boost your organs, to restore organ function, to get your body so strong it can fight anything, right? So we're going to go over this, and like I said, we'll take one, and we welcome comments. We want comments, we want feedback. We want to know, is this benefiting you? Because if it's not benefiting you, then I don't want to do it. I want to provide value to you. And so you got to let me know, give us some feedback. You can email us at info@achieveih.com. You can visit us at achieveintegrativehealth.com. We are setting up our Achieve 10X TV. You can find us on YouTube. Okay, and we're on Facebook, Instagram. We're going to be putting all our links onto these posts so you can find us. Like I said, this is episode number 1. Thank you for attending and thank you for viewing, and we're excited to bring you the rest of the 10 episodes. All right, guys, this is Jimmy Yen from Achieve Integrative Health. I got my sidekick behind the camera, Vanessa, on Facebook Live. And so, again, everything, I want to leave you with one thing. I learned this from another mentor, and I kind of changed her saying. But I want to start, it made so much sense to me. And so I wanted to just modify it based on what, our name, Achieve. And so, we try to achieve greatness every single day. And I want you to believe, really truly believe that, everything in life is achievable. All right, guys, this is Jimmy Yen from Achieve Integrative Health.